All right, I think we should be live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube, Red App, whatever you want me to call you. What's up? How's it going? Welcome in. We are just getting started tonight. We're gonna die first try tonight, dude. Yep. Oh, Bug gonna die first try. I thought you said you're gonna die first try. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna die first try. But it's, you know what? Positive. I like it. Let's think that way. Your way's a lot better than mine. All right, let's see here. So first things first, guys. In fact, let me turn this music down because it's distracting me. I had a question earlier. What if Elden Ring was a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, that would be kind of fire, actually. Be like a Yu-Gi-Oh Magic blend. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know much about Magic, but from what I have seen of it, I could see it kind of being similar. You may want to look into that. It may be something that you find some interest in. See, I wish we had Mr. Wolf here. He could tell you a little bit about it, or Mr. Thomas. Either of them would be great to tell you. All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my BGS experience. I don't know if you've ever graded Pokemon cards, ever wanted to, or sports cards, Magic cards, whatever you want, whatever your fancy, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, any of those. But I decided to try for the first time grading a card, and I chose Beckett. So my reason for choosing Beckett was they, well, first off, they're local to me. They're about 45 minute drive from here. So that was a big thing for me. I wanted to kind of push someone local. That, and I love the way their slab looks. I love the value. Toki, did you see my disc? I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. I did see that. It was texture, wasn't it? But yeah, so I wanted to support a local grading company, or one that was close to me. I feel you on that, Kratos. But with that, I wasn't sure what to expect. Obviously, this is my first submission. Actually, Mr. Lot of Teeth was at Collecticon with me over here in Dallas whenever we submitted the card. So he was kind of there for part of the process. Let me go ahead and get swapped over to my desktop so I can show you guys a little bit more, because I do have some pictures from that submission. See nothing on red? Interesting. Let me check on my end. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Hey, welcome in, YouTube. Welcome, Red App. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry, we had a little bit of connection issues, but we are there now. So hello there. Let's see here. I don't know why it has the vertical or the horizontal on both. That's weird. All right, so we should, guys, we are actually streaming to the Red App as well. Streaming both vertically and horizontally. I think I set it up correctly. I know the vertical was working just a little bit ago, so we're gonna hope for the best and see what happens. Alana, if it's not working over there, just let me know. We'll go from there. But anyways, I'm going to swap over to my desktop, give you guys a little bit more info on this Beckett submission. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Let me try my best to keep this in the center so people on vertical can see as well. There we go. That should make us visible on vertical too. Yeah, it should be. All right, guys. So the one that I submitted, I'll actually just go ahead and show it to you now. It's this card right here. And as you can tell, there is no slab. We'll get to that reasoning in just a second. It was the Poke Tour 1999 promo that was given out, obviously in 1999, but it was one of the first promos from like the English set. So that was a really important card to me. I wanted to get it graded. I wanted it to be special. I wanted it to be in the slab I wanted it to be in. So Beckett was the go-to. That and the way that their value tends to hold in those like the 10s and whatnot and the 9s, I really prefer that over PSA. PSA seems to be a bit hit or miss depending on like quality and whatnot, or how they're able to grade. So let's see, Toki, if you want to make this one the one later, how do you do full gameplay without missing stuff on CapCut? Nice try, Mumbling. Nice try. I can do a one-to-one with you on that, Kratos. We'll catch up on that in just a little bit, okay? In fact, actually, as soon as stream's over, message me on Discord. I'll catch up with you then. But nice try, Mumbling. I see you over there. I see you. All right, let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and open up some of these pictures. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my submission process. Whenever I submitted the card, it was over at the Collecticon. It was back in the beginning of June, and basically they told me, like, because I did the standard, so it was like 37, 38 bucks, something. I think something around there. And it was, let's see, I think it was a 25 business day turnaround. They did actually beat that turnaround by like 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 business days. So pretty cool. I just don't want to miss stuff on TikTok. Oh, okay, yeah, for sure, Kratos. You just reach out to me, and I'll get you caught up on that. But yeah, so whenever I submitted it, I was really excited to get the card graded, because and here's the thing, I'd seen the card itself in a BGS slab, and let's see, here in the chat I was trying to scare you. That's all right, mumbling. That's all right. We appreciate it. But I was hoping to get, and honestly, I didn't really care what the grade was. I just wanted to get this card in a slab and get it. Like, it is not going to get in better condition than it is right now. Like, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So figured, go ahead and get it graded now, pull the trigger on that, and be done with it, right? So as you can tell, I got it back actually just yesterday. I was hoping to open it on stream and do like a big reveal for you guys, but as you can tell, we got an inconclusive. So I was told that, so there's a couple different reasons, because I asked a lot of questions. As soon as I got the inconclusive and I opened it and I was like, oh, what's going on here? I asked the guy up front, and he was, like, what does this mean? Like, what was this trying to tell me? I don't know what to do with this. It doesn't say anything about the grade, doesn't say anything about the actual condition of the card. And basically what he said was they didn't have enough data to really be able to grade the card. And to me, I was like, that doesn't sit right with me, because you guys have 24 of this exact card in your population report. So that to me was like, okay, maybe this guy isn't quite sure. And then he was like, you know what? That is kind of strange. Let me go and get someone else that's a grader. So he went into the back, and, kind of let someone know. I sat in the lobby for a little bit. And while I was sitting there, I was just like, man, I don't know what could have happened here. It's so strange that this would come back this way. Because if you can tell here, I don't know how much you guys can see of this, but this image here, it says, like, they have the different reasons as to why it's not graded or why it's inconclusive. And for this one, they put service unavailable. If there's any evidence of like foul play or anything like that, they check off any of these other ones, and they actually don't give you a refund. I got a refund for mine because they were like, we just didn't have enough data to do it. That being said, as soon as the grader came out to talk to me, it turns out his specialty was comic books. And he was like, you know what? There's something about this card that makes it ungradable. And I was like, a little confused, because like they obviously they already have this card graded. What did I miss? Inconclusive equals I don't want to grade it because I have to own it. I don't want to give you a good grade because it may be a mega money card. I mean, I'm not saying anything. In fact, I'm going to refrain from making any direct judgments. I'm just presenting you guys with facts, because that's my job, right? I want to present you with objective facts, things that happened to me, the things that were told to me, that way you can make the best informed decision for yourself. That's the goal here. I don't want to trash them. But this is what they told me, guys. So they were like, bad condition or is the bag right? Exactly. That's my thought too, though, Keith. I need a grade for condition, right? And then Kratos says Toki was the fun game to play. Feeling bored of the games I have. Hello Kitty. And I'll catch up with you in a second. But you should definitely do Hello Kitty as soon as it's out. Exactly. Is it damaged? Is it mint? Like, what's going on here? So with this one, the comic book grader was like, you know what? No, I don't know. Let me go and talk to someone who trades trading card or grades the trading cards. So he goes away for a minute, comes back, and he spoke with, I think he said it was the director of trading card grading. So like, no joke, I'm sitting here at Beckett's headquarters, right? So he comes back out and he tells me that because of the stamp that's on the card right here, he said that there are versions of the Tour card without the stamp, and those are the ones they graded. Well, I can tell you a couple of problems with that. And one of them happens to exist right about there. So as you can tell, there's the card in a Beckett slab. There are 24 in the population. This is the only one I could find on eBay that was listed for sale. But there it is, sitting right there. So clearly having a little bit of issues following their rationale at this point. I was like, you know what? You guys have this in the population. It's graded. I don't understand why you can't grade it because of the stamp. And they basically were like, well, we can't grade it because of the stamp because it could be forged. Like, okay. So you don't grade things with stamps then? And he was like, well, not with this, not with the type of gold stamp. So I was like, all right, bet, no problem. So I took him at face value. I was like, you know what? That's their thing. They're not going to grade this card. Nothing I'm going to do at this point, because they've stopped me at several different like logic points and said no, and they came up with a different reason. So I was like, okay, I'm going to back away. I'm going to do my research. So I looked at this. Obviously, that literally the exact same card. I'll show it to you right here. They've graded this card before. They have 24 of them in their population report. That literally in the population report that I have right. Did I send that one? I did not. Okay, well, anyway, if you go and look at the population report, they have in the title of the card stamped promo. So there you go. LT333 says that, not Toki. Thank you, Teeth. I appreciate the clarification there. But yeah, there's my card. It's the exact same card, exact same stamp, and they said they couldn't grade it because of the stamp. So I went and I dug. Hey, y'all, look at this. Another Beckett slab. There's that gold foil stamp. See that Beckett slab? Gold foil stamp. See this Beckett slab? Gold foil stamp. See this Beckett slab? Gold foil stamp. You guys catching my drift here? See this Beckett slab? Gold foil stamp. Interesting, right? So in my head, that either says, okay, either they didn't know what they were talking about at the time, but considering that this was reported to me to have come from the Director of Trading Card Grading Services, I would not like to think that they don't know what they're looking at and that they have actually graded cards like this in the past. In fact, that exact card. But I don't know what else to say. And here, look here, another gold foil staff promo. It's rare, so it's ungradable. That's literally a drop. Exactly, Teeth. That's the thing, right? And here's an E3 Pikachu with a gold stamp. Literally says it on the label here for Becca. But there's no reason in my head that couldn't have been graded. But that's my take on it. Little confused as to why it happened and why it went down that way. But I'm thinking honestly that you know, if you guys have any preferred graders, let me know in the chat. You grade the grader. You know, technically there's Google reviews. I may or may not have done that. but yeah, Be Breezy, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm sorry you caught me at the back end of a bit of a rant, sort of. I kind of got a little ranty and I tried not to, but as you guys can tell, like, this makes no sense to me. I don't understand it, and I wish Beckett would kind of explain, because I literally have all the evidence. I told them there, like, hey, you guys have graded this card. I have a picture of it on my phone in your slab with this stamp. And they couldn't do any better than just telling me they couldn't grade it because of the stamp. So there you go. Welcome in, Breezy. I hope you're doing phenomenal today. Happy Friday. How's it going? Did you do any streaming today?
I don't have friends.
Hey, check you out, Panda. Welcome in to dropping that Moonwalker family check-in. In the middle of the COD game, I wanted to stop in and say, Breezy, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping in. It means the world. I hope you have a good game of COD. If you need to put us on alert, go and do what you got to do. I completely understand. It's a Friday night, so go play some video games. Toki raised 3,000. Hey, you know, we're trying to keep it chill. We're trying. But yeah, that's kind of how that went. Not exactly the best experience, so I wouldn't put my stamp of approval on a Beckett grading submission. The Ruthless Gens, can you give it? No, we're not going to do that tonight. Not going to do it. Nice try, though. Let's see, I didn't, too tired to stream today. It's been a crazy Friday. Breezy, I feel you on that. It really has been it's been a crazy week. It's been a real crazy week. I know Geranium I was just speaking with a little while ago. He was like, I'm having a crazy week. And, you know, I think all of us are. So it is what it is right now anyway. Let me look and see if we're on red. Yeah, we're up on red. Somehow right now. I don't know if we're on vertical or not. Why have you missed my chat? Let's see. Toki, earlier I was watching the red app. I thought you and Vsauce look alike. Sorry, bud. I'm trying to keep up. I locked myself out of the house this morning. Oh no, Breezy. Oh no. So sorry. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Just the worst. Lady Faz, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday. But I look like Vsauce for real? I don't guess I remember what Vsauce looks like. It's been a minute. Hey, what's up, Mr. Island Soja, member of Team IE? My brother, what's up? What's happening? Linux, oh my gosh, everyone dropping in all at once. What's up? Yes, with a shorter beard. Oh, interesting. Kratos, I'll check it out. I'll go and look. I'll report back to you whenever we chit chat after stream. Hey, I love it, guys. All the Moonwalker love in chat. Again, guys, happy Friday. Welcome in. I just got done ranting. But we're going to get past that. All right, so guys, what we're going to do tonight, and this is something I promised last week, forgot, honestly. And then we were going to do it Tuesday. We got distracted on stream. And by we, I mean me. That's on me. Everyone's here to hear your news. Vanda, yeah, hopefully. Hopefully not, really. Hopefully they're here to see each other and hang out. And this just happens to be a good thing that we can do on the side. So one thing, I mean, you're the fun one. I don't know about that. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Faz. You legend. What's up? All right, guys. So one thing that I said I was going to do last week, and then again on Tuesday, was I was going to read a teaser from the novel, from the book. I got to be very careful with the language here. With the book that I'm writing, currently is sitting at a novella status, right at 38,500-ish words. So I think novel starts at 40,000, so we're like right on that cusp. So may or may not get there eventually. But I was going to read a teaser that I had written for you guys about the book. So let me go ahead and get that opened up here, and I will get started on reading that. See if I can turn down the music just here. I bet y'all probably can't even hear it. It's probably just on my end at this point. All right, guys. This is the first teaser of the Toki origin story. The year is 2136. Earth is a wasteland and humanity has fled into the metaverse, a dazzling immersive simulation promising eternal pleasure, infinite possibilities, and the illusion of control. Beneath the neon glow and endless indulgence, something sinister stirs. Toki, a former astronaut and engineer, doesn't belong here. A relic of a forgotten world, he sees the crack in the perfect illusion. When an intriguing encounter leads him into the shadows of the system, he stumbles upon a terrifying truth. The AIGC, or Artificial Intelligence Governance Collective, wasn't just running the simulation and governing humanity. It was attempting to rewrite humanity itself. In his mind, Toki has one choice: to fight back. While carrying the weight of the failures of his past, and with instincts of a survivor, he'll carve a path through the digital underworld, unraveling a conspiracy that stretches far beyond the simulation. But the deeper he digs, the more the world shifts beneath him. Because escaping the AIGC verse isn't the end game. It's just the beginning. And that is the teaser. I know it's very short. I wouldn't want to give away too much, and I wasn't sure. It's my first time writing one. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a taste of what the book is going to be like. It is going to be, if you ever need alpha or beta, it's for sure, Baz, I will reach out. I've seen you read on stream, so I know you're a bookie, and I love it. So absolutely. Wrath, thank you so much, and welcome in, dude. Read over 80 books. Dang, fast. That's impressive. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to read more, to be honest. Lately, I think all my reading time has been replaced with like writing and book and editing, and it's been fun. Last year was like 100. Holy cow, that's impressive. I hope yes, there is Kratos. There's a villain, of course. In fact, the villain is kind of outlined there in the AIGC. But you'll find out more about that as we slowly release some of the details. Let's see, 80 books. Wow, that's amazing, especially because this year is only halfway through. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Looks like you're on track to beat last year, huh? Let's see. Oh, you're like right on track. You can do this. You can beat last year. You're within shooting distance of that, easy. Well, I say that. I don't know. I can't read that many books. 70 by March. Dang, Faz, that's impressive. Does streaming have something to do with it? Because I know you've picked up on that. You've been killing it over there, by the way. Guys, if you haven't checked out Lady Faz, I highly recommend a follow. Go and drop Miss Lady Faz follow. When I got back into streaming, it's out. There you go. There it is. I figured that might be it. Figured that could very well be it. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. 17th March. What genre do you lean towards? Don't follow me. I'm a degenerate. Baz, no. They need to come see you. They absolutely have to. You have to, guys. Go and drop her a follow. She's a wonderful legend, okay? Go and do that for me. Fantasy, romantasy, lit RPG. Oh. Baz, I need to get some book recommendations from you then. That sounds pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, that said, now we've done the two things that we really kind of set out to do other than gameplay. We've gone over the Beckett review, which I'll save you the trouble of having to go back and look at that. I'll post a video on YouTube later with just that segment, probably, to be honest. And then, yeah, right now I'm going to switch over to some words on the stream. I never get that right. I always say words with friends. This time I caught it. And then I gave myself away. So what does it matter? Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and change into the Toki costume. As you know, on Fridays now, we are going to be wearing that unless we have something like this to do first, because I want to be able to talk to you guys face to face. But today, we are going to get into the Toki costume. So I'm going to go ahead and get that thing going. Let me get you guys on a Be Right Back screen, and I will be, well, right back. Teeth, I'm seeing it on my end. I don't see it horizontal, but I do see it sorry, I don't see it vertical, but I do see it horizontal, which is kind of strange because earlier vertical was just fine. I may go ahead and swap it and like stop the other, but we'll see. Ace. The game hasn't started yet, Nine, but welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let's see here. Words on the stream. There we go. All right, guys, I promise I've done this before. I'll be right back. Good job on the level completed, guys. Very, very nice. I'll get that continued for you guys.